Alright, everybody, welcome to the complete hints, tips, facts, and Easter eggs of PT. I'm Chase, and I'm joined by Ethan.
Yellow.
He's our expert on everything Kojima, Silent Hills, Konami, and just weird and bizarre and Japanese. What are we playing today?
We are playing PT, stands for Playable Teaser / Project Terror, a game demo for Silent Hills, the cancelled final installment in the Silent Hill franchise.
It was going to be the final installment.
It is now.
Oh, man. Thanks, Konami. Thank you. Alright, so let's jump right into it. We got a lot to show you guys today.
7780 Studio, also known as Kojima Productions. The 7780s was kind of just a fake little name they thought up. Easter egg. 7780 is a postcode for the Shizuoka region of Japan, which roughly translates out to Quiet Hills. A lot of fans of Silent Hill just call the series Calm Hill, based on that area of Japan. There's a lot of tiny things about this game, and it was released in 2014 to the PlayStation Store for free, not really advertised as anything related to Silent Hill or Konami or Kojima related for that matter, but it's been done to death. Obviously, there are quite a few videos and walkthroughs and guides on it, but I still think there's quite a bit of value in like deconstructing it and showing off everything it has to offer in 2016, especially because it's hard to show everything this game does well and everything that it just does in general. And not a lot of people have documented that in to one.
That's where we come in here at the Addicks.
Exactly.
We're going to bring you the complete and total knowledge combined of all internet access and Ethan's notes.
I have quite a few notes here, but I'll try to distill them to what's the most important.
Okay, so what are you doing here? What was that?
Well, right now I'm just lost. This is the first time I've ever played this game, by the way.
No, God. Nobody here believes you.
Right now, we're just going to explore the house and try to get all of the details in it. Another fun fact, a lot of the pictures, I'd say about 90% of the pictures in this house are of trees or forests.
So for someone who has never played this game before, how do you interact with the world? How does everything work?
What you've been seeing me do, which is just zoom in like that, is basically the extent of it. All you can do is really click R3 to zoom in on things, and that's basically how you interact with them. If you can interact with them at all. Usually the zoom is just intended to get a better feel for your surroundings.
Okay.
Because this is a Fox engine, and it is extremely well detailed. Kojima is known for his detail in his games, dating all the way back from MGS2, and you can interact with practically everything in the environment with bullets.
Though it could be part of a larger trend, such as employment, childcare, and other social issues facing the average family.
Those are some nice coats.
It's important to note that there are two of them, also two people in this photo. Looks like the radio's done with this message, so let's leave. Maybe we'll get somewhere new.
So what was the radio talking about?
It was talking about the murder of a family by a deranged father who seemed to be possessed by something, by a demonic presence maybe? Maybe he was just crazy. It's still unknown, but based on where we are, what series this is, the fact that we start off in the middle of nowhere, I think it's safe to assume it might be demonic. Maybe. The sound design in this game is something else, and
Uh-oh.
when it was first revealed as a Silent Hill game, I know a lot of people were kind of disheartened that Akira Yamaoka, the sound designer and composer of the first 4 Silent Hill games in the series, wasn't going to be returning, but I honestly think it excels even without him. Despite the fact that I just adore that guy. He did an incredible job with the game. Door's open.
So you hit a trigger event or something to open that door?
No, a ghost opened it. You gotta get into the
Okay.
atmosphere of the
Alright.
game. This is a very, very atmospheric demo.
Honestly, this
And,
game scares the fucking pants off of me.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Sounds of crying or laughter in the bathroom. That's a wonderful sign.
I hope it's crying, because laughter means something far worse. That means they're having a good time in there.
Oh. So, if you noticed me examining this picture earlier on the wall and on the floor, you might notice that something's missing from it. Looks like the torn pieces have been scattered somewhere. Who knows where? Oh, I found one. So, whenever you collect one of those pieces of paper or torn pages, you get a little message in the middle or side of the screen right there. That one, I'll be translating them out at the end to kind of give you a better picture of what the message they're trying to convey is, but that one basically translates out to, I stood inert.
What about that one?
No clue. But like I said, this is the first time I've ever played this game.
Oh. Ethan, I'm scared.
Oh, don't worry, I'm right here. I'll make sure no one can hurt you.
Now I'm kind of afraid that you'll hurt me. What? What?
So that is the very first appearance of our friendly antagonist, Lisa, the main ghost of this Silent Hill game. Silent Hill, of course, known for its ghosts, and this game being worked on by Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, who created Pacific Rim, Pan's Labyrinth, and is very good at making monsters. Here we get a better picture.
Del Toro, you sick freak. What is that? Oh my god.
Guillermo del Toro is known for his monster design, and it shows. Lisa is very simplistic in what she is, just a very kind of tall, pale lady, but still incredibly effective. This game also does pacing very well. The ramp up to showing her just out in the open like that is masterfully done.
And then there's that.
Oh yes. Her leaving the bathroom, those first couple loops are very, very interesting to me. The fact that you don't even see her until the very fourth loop. Well, now we're stuck in here. What you wanna do?
So this is pretty much just the game. You're walking through the same hallway over and over again, utilizing what's in your environment to try and figure out puzzles.
Yes, very, very vague puzzles.
What is that? What was that? What? Go back.
Not right now. It seems there's someone outside. We should say hello. Looks like she could make her way in.
This is why I brought the brown pants.
So this is the fetus. This is what we'll call him, just the fetus. That's the loving nickname we've given to
The
this.
nickname, yeah, sure. Not give him a name like a human, but
Nah, well, what are we supposed to name him? Chad?
Chad.
Chad. Hey, Chad. He's an alpha.
Why'd you pick my brother's name?
'Cause he's an alpha. That baby is an alpha.
What does that mean? Something? He's an alpha? Or...
He's an alpha male. Get with it.
Oh my goodness! I'm not with the times apparently.
So now it looks like more and more lights are being turned off. And the radio's back. Oh.
Oh, this is not fun.
Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. Retrieved the rifle and shot his wife as he was cleaning up the kitchen. You can't trust the tap water. Old son came to investigate the commotion. The father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter.
Well, let's continue the loop. That's what we've been doing the whole time, right?
You didn't want to hear the rest of the broadcast?
Well, I'm sure. We've heard it before, right? What is that?
Oh!
Guess we got our answer.
What? Where did she come from?
So she came from behind us. Couldn't you see her shadow? And we'll be going back there in just a sec, but if you listen very closely to the game audio back there, you could hear her footsteps right behind us.
Like a different set of footprints?
Mm-hmm. You heard our 2 footsteps and then a third. Strangely enough. And we're back in this room.
Something about this game and its footprints. I noticed how familiar it was when something was walking towards the door when we were in the bathroom.
Oh, yes. Maybe that gives us a hint as to who was out there. But now that we have a flashlight, we can get a better picture of what's in this room, and we see a table with this guy.
I walked. I could do nothing but walk. And then I saw me walking in front of myself. But it wasn't really me. Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you?
Now
Oh.
that is a real pick-me-up.
That...
Feel-good game of the year right here. And we can take a better look at the little scratch marks that we first saw in here.
This is what fast food does to you kids.
If you listen closely, you can make out scratches. As if someone else is the one scratching these on the wall. Interesting. So, another fun thing that I never ever see anyone else show off in this game. Because we're in a loop where Lisa is possessing us, if you were to walk out of this room backwards for just a split second.
Did you see that?
Just a second. In post, we'll put that in. And listen to the footsteps. And a shadow.
But you're holding the only light source.
Don't worry about it. So, if we take a closer look at this photo here, we gotta gouge it out. And
Oh, wait, go back to the picture.
he's giving a thumbs up.
Oh man, that wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm. Little details. And a new message. This is actually the only indication of the monster's name. Lisa. Forgive me, Lisa. There's a monster inside of me.
Is that a baby crying?
Oh, that is a baby crying.
Do you know what that message said? Ah!
Wonder who did that. Oh!
Hello. Ethan, I'm scared.
If you manage to have just a very sharp eye, you could start to see her kind of glitch out as she backed away there.
That is some great design work for scaring the absolute shit out of anybody.
This game it excels in subtlety. It's a very, very understated game, except for the jump scare.
After killing his
Oh
family,
my
Toro
God.
killed himself with a garden hose in the garage.
with an umbilical cord they had in the garage.
That echo you hear right after the broadcast there, it's the same bit of dialogue, except instead of saying he hung himself with a garden hose, he hung himself with an umbilical cord he found in the garage. Interesting bit of symbolism there. Also, this is a great little lighting effect if you want to drop the frame rate real hard.
So the tension is now racked up to 11.
Oh, absolutely. And we have another puzzle here. If we were to go over here and look at the fridge, it's now kind of... it's just a bit active. And there's some text on the wall now. I can hear them calling to me from. So let's...
Why is that a thing? That's... Oh my God.
Look around. Over here, we see a new bit of text too. Hello. What happened to the other L? Oh, it's over here now, and so is the E.
L? Calling to me from L?
Calling to me from hello, governor. So what happens if we just look at that and look away? Oh! And again? Interesting. Wonder if that spelled out anything over here. Very nice.
Oh my goodness.
Puzzle solving. This is the sequel to Myst that we have deserved for years.
Yeah, the long overdue sequel.
And if you're also eagle-eyed, you might have noticed that it's no longer 11:59. We have reached the witching hour, the haunting hour, midnight.
So, what does that mean?
It's midnight. That's the haunting hour.
Oh, well, everyone knows that, but...
Absolutely. And just like folklore and everything. And the radio is again playing a different message. Don't worry if you can't understand it, it's in Swedish. It's actually snippets from the famous Orson Welles play, War of the Worlds. Just a fun little factoid.
It adds to the mood.
And the song playing behind it, you can actually get that in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, in a little hidden cassette tape. It's called 2048630.
So wait, did you translate that was War of the Worlds on your own?
Oh, no. I can barely speak English.
Yeah, you and me both.
Looks like we're kind of hypercharged here.
What is happening now?
I couldn't tell you. But looks like things are starting to get a bit stranger in the hallway.
Well, yeah, you see the pictures on the wall are changing. Those are eyeballs.
Uh-huh. Every single picture has been changed to an eyeball. And if we go in here, the sinks are now empty.
Well, goodbye, Chad.
And we also can't see our reflection. Don't know if that is an intentional thing or they just kind of glitched it out. Who knows? Who will ever know?
I feel like that's the tagline of this game.
The key to this loop is because we are supercharged, we kind of have to take our time and tilt the stick forward just so that we're going about the normal walking speed. The whole message trying to be conveyed in this loop is if you just run along as fast as you can, you will walk forever. It encourages you to take your time, and because we kind of looked around and went slowly, we got to this earlier. It's the people that we saw earlier in the bathroom.
I got a message for all you folks out there in Radio Land. Now's the time for action. Our society is rotten to the core. I'm talking to all the fine, upstanding folks got their welfare cut, got their jobs pulled out from under us. Now's the time. Do it.
No turning back now.
So something happened, obviously.
It sounded like, someone killing someone else. Who knows? Let's turn back. Oh. Looks like there really isn't any turning back now.
Oh, man.
Another interesting thing people don't really point out. Also interesting, the lighting seems to kind of, fuck up here. You can still see the hall lights from behind this new wall, but just in my opinion, it actually adds a lot. Makes it look a lot more menacing than it normally would. Also, another small little detail that I have seen no one else point out.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working a grocery store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
You're too young to be worrying about those things.
I don't know why a fetus is telling me these things, but I don't like its tone of voice, that is for sure. It takes a truly sick individual to come up with a game like this, and Del Toro is that individual.
Pacific Rim 2 coming soon. Looks like we're back in the normal hallway and we can actually see the little seam.
It's good to be back.
Oh, home sweet home. I missed you. Hey, everything's back on. Looks like we beat the game. Good job.
Alright. Nice, Ethan. High five.
Oh, but we didn't complete the picture. Let's see if we can't get that out of the way real quick. So, we've kind of been flying through this game, but that is just a consequence of knowing how to play it. This game is very vague, on purpose. It tries to hide a lot from the player and tries to make it seem like these events that are happening around you are very random and organic, when actually it's a lot of very, very subtle just programming and set pieces that always follow the same set path no matter what.
So, we can see the screen's glitching out.
Yeah, I think your capture card's screwing up, man.
Oh no, man. If I have to buy another capture card, I'm gonna be so furious.
Oh.
63205.
Oh, damn it. This always happens.
Why does this always happen?
04863 2048
Well, looks like our game's crashed.
Well, looks like our whole channel is crashed.
Ah, damn it, not again. Fun fact about that message, though, there's actually 6 of those, and it's kind of random which one you get. That one, fix this damn bug unknown before release, is just kind of really sad, because now there is no release.
Oh man. Ow, that hits home.
So, we are in the final loop of PT. This is where things are still kind of unknown. There's been a lot of debate around the web, kind of on how to beat this game, and the developers have remained very quiet on it, and quiet on, like, exactly what you need to do in order to beat the game. But there's one more thing we need to take care of before we do. The flashlight will change colors at random, depending on how much you go through the loop. There's been a lot of speculation on what this exactly means, what the flashlight could mean. Because it can go from either green, red, blue, or yellow. And personally, in my humble, I'm not even going to front, not humble opinion, I think it's just showing off the Fox engine and its lighting.
I see. Was this game came out before MGS5,
yes.
right?
It came out about a year before the Phantom Pain, sadly. But it was the second game, I believe. Not counting fucking Pro Evolution Soccer. I don't care about Pro Evolution Soccer, Konami. This is the second game to use the Fox engine, to fully utilize the Fox engine. The first being Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Take two. We got this. Technical difficulties. Let's solve PT. Let's get the true end to this playable teaser.
Alright. Few bugs going on.
Back in the concrete room, let's head on out. And another thing, if we exit backwards, Lisa will not be behind us this time, unfortunately. I always like seeing her there, she's comforting. Picture, however, is still not quite completed. Let's see if we can't remedy that before we attempt the true end of this game.
Here at the Addicks, we're here to bring you only the best, the
Only
truest,
the top quality.
and the most professionally done quality videos.
And one more picture. Hidden where else? In the menu. Because this is a Hideo Kojima game. And he absolutely adores metaphysical, meta things like that. So, there are 3 things that are absolutely confirmed that you have to do in order to reach the ending of Silent Hill's PT. And they all involve the baby, our boy Chad. Love ya. My heart goes out to ya. Step 1 that we have to do, once the clock strikes midnight, because it is still 11:59, once the clock strikes midnight, we just have to walk 10 steps in any direction. Only 10. After that, we say a word into the actual microphone that I have on my head right here. And if that picks up properly, and if the baby is satisfied with my delivery, then we will get the final phase. And this is all very vague, and if you're wondering how anyone figured this out in the first place, the key is actually in the pictures that I just completed, not in the full completed picture. It's just a picture of Lisa's face, obviously. One sec. Jared. J. Jareth. Jareth. Second laugh, and now we stand inert. Unfortunately, you can't really hear it or feel it, but the controller is starting to vibrate like crazy. And now that we've done all that, we'll hear the phone ring. Let's answer it.
You've been chosen.
Yeah, let's see who's online.
Oh, that's not ominous at all. But we heard the door unlock. So, usually that's an indication that we get the next loop. Let's see what the next loop is.
Oh, I can't wait, because this game has been so kind to us so far.
Dad was such a drag.
Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
Is that Norman Reedus?
Of course it is. That's normal Reedus, baby.
Normal Reedus.
Of The Walking Dead fame.
Oh my goodness.
Big shock. I know. Didn't see that one coming at all. Oh, this is a Silent Hill game? Oh my gosh. I had no idea.
Silent Hills. So that was the big reveal, wasn't it?
That was the big reveal that was hidden and for a whole like 24 hours after this game came out. It's actually amazing how fast people managed to beat this game. But that very strange, obscure ending, if you're wondering how I got to that and how others got to that, it's actually based on it's the text that pops up in the middle of the screen every time you pick up a note, stitched together and translated out. It roughly translates out to, "It was a cold hand. My body was shivering. I waited for it to pass. During the inert waiting, I stopped moving. I whispered his name, then he slid his index finger over my hand. Never moving a step, his hand in mine, and fading through a fog of consciousness, I believe I heard a phone." So, roughly distilled down, it's clear that's what we did in order to achieve the ending. We whispered his name, Jareth, and stood inert.
Wow.
And as we did, the controller started vibrating. He called our name, called us up on the phone, told us we'd been chosen, and we got to move on.
Man, there is so much depth to this small teaser that it's insane. And the way people manage to figure out all these different puzzles so quickly,
it's impressive.
It blows my mind.
It's impressive to say the least, and just the fact that that's kind of a puzzle in itself in 2016 is a bit remarkable to me. Like, you don't really see that anymore in games, but.
And it's sad to say that this game will never be coming out because Kojima has since left Konami, and
the most widely publicized split between a developer and it's his publisher I've ever fucking seen. But Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah, he has his own production company and he's making his own games.
I'm excited to see what it'll be. I am very sad though that it won't be a horror game. It won't be Silent Hill. Silent Hill is like one of my all-time favorite series. It's just everything about it is so incredible, and the fact that it got canned.
Yeah, it struck deeply with a lot of people I know, me included.
I mean, and since this game has come out, this game was such a weird oddity. Like, when it came out, there was nothing like it. Like, this was such a weird little concept and idea. This, like, idea of looping in hallways and being stuck in this purgatory. hadn't really been done before in any kind of indie or big AAA game at all. And now, like, looking back on the impact it's had over the past 2 years, everything is like PT. Every single small, quiet indie horror game.
It's the Slender phenomenon.
It's the Slender effect, but I would say I like this a bit more than Slender, because Slender kind of created a trend where it created a trend of games that had no gameplay, and this is at least a bit more than that. However, it's kind of really hard to pull off. Like, it's a very hard formula to pull off, and it's why you see kind of a lot of failed Metal Gear clones, because that's also a very hard thing to pull off properly.
Yeah, it's unfortunate how much games copy other games instead of bringing unique ideas to the table.
Yeah, and that's what Kojima's talked about this before, and that's why it's kind of been confirmed that Death Stranding will not be just, Silent Hills rebranded or something. Like, he's not gonna make this game because he wants to make something new. He wants to, like, innovate and bring, like, new things to the table, because that's kind of what he's always done. And now that, like, Silent Hills and PT has been done to death, that's not what he's interested in anymore. And I don't blame him, frankly. Like, it's kind of it's sad, but
it is what it is. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. Ethan, thank you for joining me, giving us a complete and full idea of what PT is, how to get through it, and all these little hints, tips, and tricks about it.
oh, anytime. I love showing things off, especially when they're as obscure as this. It's a treat. I love helping people through the tough times.
Is there anything that we may have missed?
I don't believe so. We kind of sped through everything, but I do believe that's kind of like all the little details of PT Silent Hill.
All right.
Unless there's anything you can think of.
Well, if we have it, then we'll put it in another video.
Yep. Death Stranding coming out in 2020 or something.
All right, guys. Check out some of our other videos. In the meantime, we will catch you later. Take it easy.